So, hello class, welcome to Mr. Marashanye online lessons. Today we are going to talk about geography and specifically we are going to talk about farming as a system. Farming as a system. When we are going to talk about farming as a system, obviously we are going to talk about inputs, we are going to talk about processes, we are going to talk about output, because farming as a system, it consists of inputs, it consists of processes, it consists of what we call outputs. So let me read the first sentence here and the second sentence. The first sentence, it reads, a system is a set of interlinked elements which make up one complete whole. So when you are talking about farming as a system, we are bringing those things that makes farming complete, and those things involves inputs, involves processes, involves outputs. So without wasting much of your time, let me now talk about the differences between inputs, processes, and outputs. As you can see here, what we call inputs, these are the things or items needed to start farming. Correct? These are the things we need to start agriculture. Okay, and you need to be careful. Those things that we need to start agriculture include physical inputs, which means can be in form of physical inputs. And when you are talking about physical inputs, we are referring to climate, we are referring to relief, soil, and also human inputs, which means it can be in form of physical inputs, or it can be in form of human inputs such as labor and knowledge. So as you can see, these are the things we need to start farming. No announce input. These are what you call inputs, which can be physical. We need good climate, we need relief, we need good soil. We also need human inputs such as labor, shanda, such as the knowledge, that is the technical know-how. And also those inputs can be in form of economic inputs such as capital, which is money used to start a business, and such as fertilizers, stock feeds, pesticides, machinery, and also seeds. These are inputs. Okay, so in general, we are saying inputs, these are the things needed to start farming. And then moving on to outputs, let me explain outputs before processes so that you can have a better understanding of what you call processes. Okay, when we are talking about outputs, we are talking about the products of the system. After doing farming, what we are going to get, what we are going to obtain, we refer to those things as outputs. We refer to those things as outputs. What you are going to get after farming, what you are going to get after doing any business, those things are called outputs. So outputs are the products or the end products of the system in farming, which include crops, which include in farming again meat, which include in farming again money. Okay, they are end products of farming. That's what we call outputs. Okay, they are also called produce or products. Those are other names for outputs. Okay, so now because you now know what is an input and what is an output, I can now explain processes to you, and I believe that you're going to understand one on one. Okay, so inputs being things needed to start farming, and output being the things that you are going to obtain after the completion of farming. The processes now, these are activities done to convert inputs into outputs. These are activities done to convert inputs into outputs. Or in general, or in simpler terms, I usually use I usually define the term processes by saying these are activities done to convert what we have, referring to inputs, to get what we want, referring to outputs. These are processes. Ndo zvinoitwa kuti tikonvete zvatiinazvo tigowana zvatiri kuda. Ndo anonzi processes. So these are activities on the farm which turn inputs into outputs. Usually processes in farming end with the letters in and I or n, e.g. weeding, cultivation, spraying, and etc. Okay, now let me show you the examples of inputs, processes, and outputs so that you can understand this better. So this is a table illustrating farming as a system, as it consists of inputs, processes, and outputs. So we have inputs here, the things that we need to start agriculture, which include relief, which include soil, which include climate, labor, machinery, fertilizers, capital, animal feeds, and also you can add knowledge, right? You can also add chemicals. Did they say chemicals? No, I can't see chemicals here. You can add chemicals. Okay, so these are inputs. These are the things needed before starting agriculture. And also there is need for us to have land, because no matter how we have seeds, we have what? We also need seeds, right? We also needs feeds. Do we have, yeah, animal seeds is there. Then from there we are going to plant. Okay, we have seeds, we are going to plant those seeds. We are going to do ploughing, we are going to do spraying because we have chemicals. Remember, we are going to do harvesting because we are cultivating. We are going to do crop storing. We are going to do shearing. We are going to do dipping. We are going to do milking. We are going to do dosing. Okay, so these are the things for us to get what we want. Suppose we have seeds, we are going to plant. We are going to do even weeding. Did they write weeding here? They don't. We are also going to write cultivation, watering of plants and crops. Watering of plants, right? After that, after watering, after planting, after spraying, after harvesting, after crop storing, after shearing, after dipping, after milking, after dosing, after vaccinating, after weeding, after watering the crops, after slaughtering the cattle, after marketing, after transporting, all these things that I'm mentioning are part of processes. We are going to get cereals, we are going to get vegetables, we are going to get eggs, we are going to get milk, poultry, cattle, pigs, sheep, waste, and also profit or loss. We are also going to obtain animal skins. We are also going to obtain foreign currency. We are also going to obtain capital, which is the money that we are going to use to start the next business. So we are going to get capital. So I think you are assisted when it comes to the start of farming as a business. I hope you are assisted. Thank you so much, guys. Meet you in the next one. For those who haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that after watching this video, so that next time I upload the video, you'll be the first person to get a notification message. For those who are watching in TikTok, don't forget to follow our channel, guys. Don't forget also to follow us on our Facebook page, Yakanzi Iyo House of Education. Thank you so much. Meet you in the next video.